Church of Sun Lakes. I'm Reverend Jeanne McLaughlin, and I think it'd be wonderful for us all to give a wave to those who are watching online, because they're part of our community as well. So hello, everyone. We are a spiritual center of love and light, teaching and supporting one another in transforming our lives by living the truths taught by Jesus Christ and other spiritual masters. Our vision is a world of oneness where all people are free to express their divine potential. I want to thank Jill for bringing the flowers this week. They're absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. I just love it when people bring flowers. It's their own true expression of how they see beauty in the world. No one brings the same bouquet, and I just think it's a lovely expression of who you are. So thank you. So let's all sing our opening song, which is something everyone knows in this room, I believe. I Love Myself by Jeanne Joseph. I love myself the way I am. There's nothing I need to change. I'll always be the perfect me. There's nothing to rearrange. I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. And I love myself just the way I am. I love you just the way you are. There's nothing you need to do. When I feel the love inside myself, it's easy to love you. Behind your fears, your rage and tears, I see your shining star. And I love you just the way you are. People just like me. So till the birth of peace on earth that only love can bring, I'll help it grow by loving everything. I love myself the way I am, and still I want to grow. The change outside can only come, and deep inside I know I'm beautiful and capable of being the best me I can. And I love myself just the way I am. I love myself just the way I am. Nice job. And we have our welcoming statement this morning. I do not see any newcomers, so let's say our welcoming statement to each other. We love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. Yes. And now we have our opening prayer this morning by our licensed Unity teacher, Dennis Hubert.
Let's all bow our heads, close our eyes if we feel comfortable, or you can just soften your gaze. Let's take a nice deep breath. Hold it at the top. Slowly release. We are so thankful to be here today. We're so thankful that the Spirit of God is us. The love of God is us. The joy of God is us. And we get to be here today together to join us online. Enjoy this Spirit. the spirit of love and joy. Thankful for Jeanne today to teach us what Spirit has laid on her heart. Help us be better us. We bless all the people who are here today. We bless the people who couldn't make it. Bless everyone at home watching. We bless this beautiful world. We see love and peace growing. We see joy and hope growing in this world. We are so thankful, and so it is.
And now we have Barbara Kelly to read the daily word.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We get the okay. I don't think I need to do it.
Yes.
I do?
For the microphone,
Okay.
for the video.
See, I have permission to stay back for
Oh, sorry, misunderstood.
Okay, good morning again. Our topic today is simplicity. Oh, okay. I pause to appreciate life's simplest blessings. Today I give thanks for the simplest blessings, the smallest things that bring a smile to my lips and a warm feeling to my heart. A hug from a friend, a cuddle from a grandchild, or stroking the soft fur of my beloved pet Scout. It fills my awareness with love. That sudden lift I see, a favorite person's handwriting in the mail, or a thrill of spotting the rainbow after a closing rain shower, spark lasting happiness in my heart. These things and more remind me that true contentment is found in life's smallest moments, the everyday treasures that comprise daily life and draw me to God. I focus on these simple blessings and grow in gratitude for my life's many, many gifts. And the reading today from Psalms 144:15, happy are the people to whom such blessings fall. Happy are the people whose God is the Lord. Thank you.
And now we will have our centering song before Tony does the meditation. Please join us in singing In the Silence. In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. God is there. In the silence, I find my upper room, a holy supper room.
it takes me right there to that sacred, holy place. I invite you to join me, and I have last month's meditation, which I couldn't find. So I invite you to come with me into that holy place, that sacred place of peace and joy. And how do we get there? Well, we close our eyes and move from the outer visual field to that inner divine light that fills our whole being. We look within, beyond any visual distractions, and we become very conscious of our breath. Breathing deeply and slowly as we move more deeply into that presence within. With each breath, we feel the radiant, divine energy that surrounds us and infills us. Let your breath be deep and slow. And as you do, you feel that energy flowing throughout your body. The cells, the tissues of your body respond. And you feel a quickening. And as you become aware of your heart center, you feel that warmth, that glow of light, that beautiful, beautiful rhythm of the divine presence living in you, through you. With every breath, you feel the joy in the tissues and cells of your body. Another deep breath, and very slow, we release the energy as it moves through our body. And as it moves out, every fear, every thought that doesn't help us is released. And as we inhale, again we see and feel that brilliant wholeness, the healing, holy breath of God. And so I invite you to rest with me in this silence. And the silence is not a void. It's not an empty space, but it's a dynamic energy of all possibilities. It's a center of abundance. It's a center of divine ideas. And so in that place, we are receptive to the perfect idea, the perfect guidance that we want or need at this moment. So we sit in this silent, holy place, and we give thanks. We feel such gratitude for that feeling of knowing that we are one with all life. We are one with that divine joy and peace and energy, with that healthy, holy feeling. And we know deep within our soul that we are divine, living, loving spirit. And then we feel our breath deepen as we move from this holy, quiet place into the awareness of time and space in the physical world. And we move into this day with joy and gratitude and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
Thank you, Tony. And now we'll have another song written by Barb Horton, which celebrates love in action. I invite you to sing along on the chorus. As I stand on the edge of creation, I open up my mind, cleansed of all my silent fears. This is where I find I am love in action. I am love in action. I am love in action. Moved by the Spirit every day. Immersed in silent gratitude, I recreate my life, devoid of complications, no ego and no strife. Standing in my power in complete integrity, I celebrate this creation and God's divinity. From silent prayer, I take along with me gifts of gratitude and peace, endless possibilities. The fruit of the Spirit guides me every moment, every day. As today we close the theme for the month of Love in Action. And I want to begin by sharing a quote that we started at the beginning of the month. And it was from Mother Teresa. Love cannot remain by itself. It has no meaning. Love has to be put in action. And that action is service. Sacred service is also known by the ancient Sanskrit word seva, self-expressing, valiant action, as I decided to call it. And I want us to do something that we did 2 weeks ago because to me it was a very powerful act. So I'm asking you now to place your hand on your heart and say this affirmation together. My heart is broken open to deeper love, and I commit to acts of outrageous love that only I can do. Yes. Did you feel that? You should see your faces. So as we bring our theme of love in action to a close today, I want to do so by celebrating outrageous acts of love. Outrageous acts of sacred service, or seva, that only you can do, and that you already do. And you already do more than you think. And I'm sure of that. But before we move to celebration, I want to share briefly 2 ideas that will support us in developing a true seva consciousness. One in which all thoughts of obligation, commitment, or burden are removed from the idea. So first, I think most of us in this room have this intention, but perhaps don't connect with seva. We might live from the intention to serve God in all that we do. By serve, I mean honor and revere and hold holy and sacred this life force that is the creation back of all things. And to feel a deep and abiding connection with this energy, the presence. To live from a place of conscious union with the divine. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So there's a wonderful story about Mother Teresa when she was asked, how do you do it? How do you serve the orphaned, the lepers, the dying, day after day after day, year after year? How do you do this? And her answer was profoundly simple, but profoundly beautiful. She said that in each face she looked into, she saw the face of God. She saw the face of her beloved Jesus. Remembering his words, those who serve the least among thee serve me. One of my favorite stories is about a little boy who heard a lot about God in his Sunday school class. And so he decided he wanted to meet God. And so one day he packed up a little bag with the 2 most important things for his journey to meet God. Some Twinkies and 2 root beers. He walked about 3 blocks to a park, and he thought, well, maybe I'll find God here. He looked around, and there was only one person in the park, an elderly lady sitting on a park bench. So he went over and he sat on the other side, on the other end of the park bench. He waited for a while. And she was just looking at the birds and the pigeons and the squirrels. So pretty soon he opened up his bag, pulled out a Twinkie, and he began eating. as he was eating, he thought, I wonder if she would like one. And without a word, he pulled out a second Twinkie and he handed it to her. She took it and smiled so sweetly at him. A little later, he decided to have another Twinkie. So he offered her another one, which she took and smiled. Pretty soon, he opened his root beer because he was thirsty and he thought, well, maybe she's thirsty too. So he took out the other root beer, opened it, and offered it to her. She took the root beer and flashed a big, huge smile at him. The two of them sat there for almost 3 hours, just eating Twinkies, drinking root beer, looking at the squirrels, and ever so often feeding the pigeons. Well, eventually it started to get dark. So the little boy gathered up his things and began to walk away. Suddenly he turned back, and on impulse, he gave her a big hug. She hugged him right back, flashed him this huge, big smile, and he went home. There had never been a word exchanged between the two of them. When the little boy got home, the mother said, so where have you been all day? And he says, well, I went to the park and I met God. And you know what? She's got a great big smile. About the same time, the elderly woman entered her home where she lived with her adult son, who said, Mom, you were gone a long time today. But gee, you look radiant. What happened? She says, I was in the park today and I met God. And you know what? He's a lot younger than I would have expected. Mahatma Gandhi once said, when you surrender completely to God as the only truth worth having, you find yourself in service of all that exists. It becomes your joy and recreation. You never tire of serving others. We develop a seva consciousness and help remove all feelings and thoughts of obligation, commitment, or burden when we have the intention to serve God, to see God in all that we do. Second, live from the intention that all you do is blessed and multiplied. It's that cool frame of reference that everything I do is blessed and multiplied. Wouldn't it feel wonderful to move through life from that perspective? That everything that you say, do, and express today is a blessing, and that each is a blessing. Each blessing is multiplied. Now notice that I didn't say it would be just a blessing to you. Because it multiplies, and it doesn't return only to you. It multiplies out to everyone that you bless. I simply said, with a blessing, multiplies return. With multiple returns. It's a blessing with multiple returns. Meaning a blessing to everyone and multiplied blessings for everyone. So when we live from that intention, seva is a natural, automatic thing. And when we are giving the very best of ourselves to the people and the activities we are engaged with, by the nature of spiritual law, we cannot help but receive in return inner inspiration, revelation, and fulfillment that is also the very best that God has to offer us. So let me give you a modified version of the Beatitudes from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. Blessed are those who love, for as love spreads throughout the earth, they shall be deeply loved. Blessed are the grateful, for their attitude of gratitude increases and returns the bounty of life. Blessed are the healers, for their world and they too shall be well. Blessed are those who listen, for they shall be heard and understood. Blessed are those who choose to be kind rather than right, for they shall create long-lasting, beautiful relationships. Blessed are those who choose to be Blessed are those who know how to give and to receive, for inexhaustible riches is theirs. Blessed are the altruists, for they shall usher in the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the servants, for they shall be served and attended to. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall find peace and well-being. Blessed are the joyful, for joy and happiness are theirs. Blessed are those who notice, for they shall find small delights around every corner. Blessed are the flexible, for they shall not get bent out of shape. I couldn't resist that one. And so, as we live, number one, from the intention to serve God in all that we do, and number two, from the intention that all we do is blessed and multiplied. We cannot help but develop a true Seva consciousness, one in which all thoughts of obligation, commitment, or burden are replaced with true meaning and purpose of life. In the words of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, we are visitors for 90 or 100 years at the very most. During that period, we must try to do something good, something useful with our lives. If you contribute to other people's happiness, you will find the true goal, the true meaning of life. So let us spend the rest of our time together this morning doing what I said that we were going to do, which is to celebrate the Seva consciousness that already exists in each of us. And of course, spiritual community gives us the opportunity to live in Seva. So first I want to recognize those who do that on a regular, ongoing basis. So if you are currently serving this spiritual community in any way, please stand. If you are currently serving this spiritual community in any way, please stand. And remain standing, please. If you have in the past served the spiritual community in any way, please stand and remain standing. Now, for those of you who are not standing, let me ask you this. Have you smiled at another congregant? Have you greeted someone warmly during greeting your neighbor time? Have you added to the collective consciousness of joy and gratitude while being in this room? Have you added your voice to the voices of others as we sing together? My God, almost everyone in this room is standing. If you have done any of those things, then you have served this community, and I ask you to stand as well. Someone being stubborn. Now, I turn to someone. I ask you to turn to someone and say, thank you for serving. You are awesome.
Thank you for serving. You are awesome. Thank you for serving. You are awesome.
Now turn to someone else and say, thank you for being a blessing in my life.
I'm not touching somebody with a mask on.
Thank you.
Hi.
Bruce, Dennis, thank you for being a blessing, man.
Turn to a third person.
I did 5 people already.
Say thank you for sharing your unique
I'm an
gifts with
overachiever.
us.
Thank you for sharing your unique gift. We are rich because of you.
We are rich because of you.
Thank you for sharing, Linda.
Now I want you all to take a deep breath and turn within. You can sit down if you would like.
Thank you.
Take a deep breath, turn within, close your eyes, sit down, yes. And I want you to repeat after me, either in silence or out loud. I am sacred service. I am awesome. I am a blessing to this world. And I am blessed. My unique gifts provide richness to the world. I celebrate who I am. I celebrate my unique gifts to the world. Good job. And now in this amazing energy, this energy of celebration and love as a community, we're going to take our love in action one more step. And I ask you all to bring to mind the clothing that was brought here so that we can take the clothing to the Andre House that is going to clothe the homeless men and women down there. And I just want to take a brief moment to send your love, your energy, your light into those clothes. In your mind's eye, just pour your love into that clothing. Just see them blessed beyond measure. That they're wearing clothing that's been blessed by your love, your light. That they feel a glimmer of hope that somebody cared enough not only to give of their clothing, but to bring it there so that they could actually wear it. What a gift. What a blessing. What a community of love. Thank you so much for your light. And now let's go to our offering. We need to ask someone to help with the baskets. Dennis will help with the baskets. Thank you. And so, as you know, our church is sustained by your tithes and your gifts. And on behalf of myself and the board, we're truly grateful for everything that you guys contribute to this community, not only in financials, but in your love and your light and your presence of being here and online. If you want to give online, you can always go to our website, unityofsunlakes.org, and you can find how to donate online. So let's say our offering blessing together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. I am so blessed. Thank you, God. And now sing with us together, God is the source of my abundance, by Barb Horton.
God is the source of my abundance. God is the fire in my soul. God is the source of my abundance. And it's the love of God within that makes me whole.
Let's repeat that again.
God is the source of my abundance. God is the fire in my soul. God is the source of my abundance. And it's the love of God within that makes me whole. Love is the presence of abundance. Love fans a fire in my soul. Love is the presence of abundance. And it's the love of God within that makes me whole. Giving is thanks for my abundance. Giving feeds a fire in my soul. Giving is thanks for my abundance. And it's the love of God within that makes me whole. God is the source of all abundance in this world. Here in my heart He lives and breathes my very soul. He is the source of every gift I've ever known. God is the source of all abundance in this world. God is the source of my abundance. God is the fire in my soul. God is the source of my abundance. And it's the love of God in that makes me whole. God is the source of my abundance. He is the source. God is the fire in my soul. He is the source. God is the source of my abundance. And it's the love of God within that makes me whole. It's the love of God within that makes me whole. It's the love of God within that makes me whole.
Sure enjoyed all that singing today from y'all. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you all. Let's do our offering blessing today together, offering of gratitude. We give thanks for these many blessings of today, and know they are the symbol of the inexhaustible substance of the universe. I give thanks that 10 times this much or more is now on its way to me and greatly manifests in perfect ways. Thank you, God. And now for our announcements. Our prayer partner for today is Mark Wentz, and he will meet you in the back for personal prayer if you would like. And then next Sunday we have our board meeting at Maria and Kate's. Anyone is welcome to come. They are very fun, in my opinion. We have a lot of fun in these board meetings, so all of you are welcome to come. And then our prayer team meeting meets every Wednesday, but we're not meeting this week because Julia's still on vacation. And then we also on Tuesdays have the Reiki Shared group at 9:30 Tuesdays. And Sheila's Metaphysical group meets every other Wednesday, so not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. And Sheila Taylor's in the back if you would like to get connected with that metaphysical group. She's waving back there. Our musician next Sunday is Jennifer Sheets. I also saw on the back table there's sign-ups for May 5th to go to Basha's Museum. Is that correct, Kay?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so
If we get anybody to sign up, we should have forms.
Oh, we had 4? Okay, so we want more.
Friday.
By Friday, it's this Friday, so if you're interested, check out the back table or talk to Kay. I understand that museum is phenomenal. Yeah. And is there any other announcements? All right. And let's stay. I want to thank Derek for, as always, doing an incredible job with our sound. And thank Amy for sharing her musical gifts and setting up today. Thank Dennis for owning the video camera for us. Appreciate you. And anyone would like to help set up signs on Sunday morning, it would mean coming early and putting signs out on Dobson or not Dobson, but Sun Lakes Boulevard and Riggs, and then just guiding people here with a few signs. We need help with that. And I believe that's it. So let's all stand and sing our closing song, and then we'll close with the protection.
Help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. My Lord, take hold of my hand, that I might understand you. Won't you please, oh, won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth, give me life, keep me free from birth, give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. My Lord, won't you please, oh, won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth, give me light, keep me free from birth, give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load, trying me cold winters, heavy load trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. My Lord. Prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Have a beautiful week. Thank you.
To me, I don't know where this clothing goes, but I could take it. Sorry.